What up, what up, what up, what up? Alright, here we are. Let's see. What up, Will of the Ball? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Lunching? Okay, good shit, good shit. Yo, you get up here? Yo, come on. Here. Come on, here. Oh, she don't want it. But yeah, we're here for Kagurabachi, chapter 97. Decided to stream earlier today than usual, because I'm still trying to make some sense out of my schedule. Hey Dio, come here. Because usually I go to the gym on Mondays. Give me trouble? I mean, no, she's preparing to give me trouble. She's already yapping. You little shit. Come here. But yeah. Usually I go to the gym on Mondays after work, and then I stream late for Kagurabachi. Give me double, yeah. Let's see. But usually I go to the gym on Mondays after work. Usually I arrive at the gym around, or I finish at the gym around this time. And then I go do some groceries, shower, make me dinner, and then I stream 2 hours later from now. But I'm not sure if that's the ideal schedule for Kagurabachi, so I'm trying to see what it's like to stream earlier. See if that makes a difference in view counts, because lately the Kagurabachi streams have not been doing too well, especially with the I guess the algorithm changes lately. Not even the algorithm changes, but like the viewer count changes. And also the algorithm, because for whatever reason, whenever there's something changes, like the amount of that my stream gets the amount of time that my stream gets suggested to people lowers drastically. Like, so like while I'm live, people see that I'm live a lot, and the moment I go offline, it just stops. And that didn't used to be the case like half a year ago. So half a year ago, after I go offline, my stream will get suggested depending on the amount of people that like the stream. So like the moment someone like say drops a like on the stream, or like in this case the VOD afterwards, it kind of buffs it up a little bit. Right now that none of that is happening, even though the VODs get bot. Oh, you mean the stream elements bot? Yeah, that's it's just the stream bot. Like it has automated some automated features for like anti-spamming, that sort of stuff. No, it's nothing to worry about. Yeah, so I'm decided to try to stream 3 hours earlier, see if that makes a difference. For Kagurabachi at least, because a while ago, I mean not even a while ago, like 3-4 months ago, Kagurabachi was like was getting the most views on my channel, but now it's just plummeted completely. Might have to leave. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. You do what you have to do. I'll just have to get started with the chapter. Yo, you get up here. You be a good girl, okay? Be a good girl. Who's a good girl? There you go. Ikiru. My friends are having an uphill battle with YouTube. Wait, is that really like even the bigger Kagurabachi streamers or React channels? Because I've never watched any Kagurabachi content ever. Like, so I'm not aware of like the What like the public opinion is on Kagurabachi, like the average opinion about characters, plot lines, that sort of stuff. I know nothing about it. Algorithm doesn't really push Bachi, but it used to. Like, so especially when I was still binging Kagurabachi, like I was actually getting decent, actually good, not even decent. That was for me pretty good, even averaging more than One Piece at some point when it comes to live viewers. Because I remember like reaching somewhere between like averaging around between 15 and 25 viewers live. And kind of below. I mean, I don't think that's a Kagurabachi thing though, because it was proven, like it's already been proven to me that it does have a decent audience, like a decently sized audience, but it just completely vanished for whatever reason. It was probably because of Samura. No, not necessarily. Yo, Lucas, welcome. There are not many YouTubers talking about. Huh. I found out. I mean, like I said, I've never looked into it, so I don't know. Don't even know how many streamers there are. Is Battle of... Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So when I was binge reading Kagurabachi, I guess the Samura stuff was happening in real time. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. At least, really? Okay, so, huh. Weeb, Dofi, and Alonzi. Okay. Huh. I remember specifically choosing Mondays to stream because I didn't feel like competing with other Kagurabachi streamers. Because Kagurabachi has a set release time and release date on Sundays. I mean, I guess I can, for next week, I guess I can try doing a Kagurabachi stream before bed. On a Sunday, like on the day that it released on Sunday evening for me, or Sunday night for me. I can give it a try, see if that makes a difference. Oh, and also music stopped. Yo, what happened to my... What is this shit? Okay, stream lagging. It's also around this time it might have another dude streams on Sunday. Stream works. I mean, it was a bit iffy for a moment. But then again, it's not just Kagurabachi, to be honest. Like even my One Piece streams, like One Piece is crazy hype right now, and even with One Piece, I noticed my viewership is really bad compared to how it was a couple months ago. But yeah, I guess it'll be something for me to figure out. See what the best way is to go about it. All right, you have a good one, Will. Maybe I'll see you later today, or if not, have a good one. All right, thank you. Yo, please come on. You little shit, get up here. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. There you go. Good girl. Green cross? We'll see. Thanks anyway. Okay, are you gonna behave? You gonna behave? Hey, come on. Here. There you go. Come on, lay down. Yes, that's more like it. There you go. Alright, let's pull up the chapter. Kagurabachi. Chapter 97, Vessel. Oh, that is... Yo, all day. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. So we got a cover page of... I think that's Izuna. Looking at the... Shinuchi. Chapter 97, Vessel. I kind of... Ooh, I hope this is a new change. Like a sort of One Piece style cover page. It does work really well to start the chapter with. So last time we left off with Samura and Chihiro supposedly at the front door of the Kamunabi headquarters. Wait, who? Who what? Yeah, supposedly Samura and Chihiro at the front door of the Kamunabi headquarters, but they're having trouble getting in. Azami? I mean, at least I got a few letters right. I got a few letters right, that's all that matters. Azami. Kamunabi headquarters is surrounded by a force field that repels anyone who isn't Kamunabi. That strong, immense force field derives from natural forces. The magic inscriptions covering the enormous subterranean edifice converts the Earth's heat into spirit energy, supplying it to the building's interior. Okay, interesting. Spirit energy is life force. It must be associated with a human and channeled through a person's will to become sorcery. Spirit energy that belongs to no one can be wielded. In other words, this vast spirit energy is intrinsically beyond human control. Spirit energy with nowhere to go simply fizzles. That's where I come in. Okay, so he's one of the... I guess the best way to describe it is like a security guard monitoring the building. The person at the force field's core is selected once every 10 years from a very small pool of candidates. Yo, Mina, welcome. I just started. You didn't miss much. Welcome to the stream. If they complete a decade of service, they're promised enough compensation for a life of leisure thereafter. First, the person's body must be restructured. Okay, okay, this is interesting. So they work for 10 years and then they get to retire. But I'm guessing they have to like sit there. They have to like work non-stop, I guess. But their body must be restructured by eating a miniature scroll, it looks like. For roughly 4 months, they drift in a liminal space between life and death. They lose a number of organs and their reproductive function. Ooh, damn, okay. That tremendous energy has nowhere to escape. Their body becomes its vector, transforming it into the force field. Their presence alone is what makes that powerful force field possible. They uphold the force field's core. 6 others are close by to provide auxiliary support. Okay, so there's one main one and then 6 auxiliary. Is that... Providing supplementary or additional help and support. Okay, so okay, so just assisting. I thought it was like specifically visual assistance or audio assistance, but no, it's just assistance all over. Yo, what up, Hishaku Hideout? How you doing? Huge Bleach Hollow vibes? I couldn't tell you. I never watched Bleach. This job sucks. I mean, so 4 months. 4 months, you're like between life and death. I'm guessing there's a huge possibility you'll straight up die. And once that's over, you serve for 10 years and then you just chill afterwards. Is that worth the trade-off? And it's not like they just dump you afterwards. You essentially get compensation for the rest of your life. Like, would that be worth it? Like, would you, like in real life, would you willing to live on the International Space Station for 10 years? You never got to go back down to Earth. And then after 10 years, you did your job, and then you retire. You get an endless supply. You get compensated for life. Is that worth it? 10 years is a long time, but also you only have to work 10 years. Also, what is this? What is this drawing? The Shinichi's power is being unleashed in this building. Yes. And the spirit energies above are our reinforcements. Why don't they come straight here? Communications are cut off too. Something must be wrong with the force field. The only ones who could be influencing the force field are the 6 people connected to it here. Among them is another traitor. You good? Okay, I mean, fair. Can't forget that. Can't forget what? Oh, hold up. Oh. Chat is kind of fucking up, because, like, up there, it's showing your message, but, like, on my chat right here, it's not showing. It says you get a free vasectomy. Oh, there's a whole bunch of... Hold up, there's a whole bunch of chat messages missing. Okay, so it says missing organs and you get paid nice, but you don't... Missing organs and you get paid nice, but you don't work. So you get a free vasectomy. I mean, I'm not interested in having kids, so I'm fine with that. That's like the least of my problems. Oh, it's fucking... No, it's just straight up YouTube. Because I turned off chat on OBS, so I'm reading directly from the YouTube stream manager. Huh. You get for every ED? I mean, a vasectomy does not equate ED, right? It just means you can't procreate. Make sure you have it on live chat and not... Oh, really? Oh. Hold up, let me see. Oh, what the? Okay. What is that even about? Okay, fair. Thanks for the tip. I'll take it. The question is, do you lose organs or just the ability to... I mean, there's a difference. Like, do you guys... Do they straight up just cut off the whole thing? Or just make you invert Is that the word? Invertal? Invertal? Unvertal? Because if everything works, the only downside is you can't procreate, I'd be fine with that. But then it all says you miss organs, and it looks like, now this is rough, because it looks like you lose your stomach, which means you can't eat, and that's where not being able to eat is an issue. Eating is one of life's joys. Like, not being able to eat for the rest of your life is kind of, I don't think that's worth it. Unless this is just like an exaggeration. Yo, Alpha B, welcome to the stream. They must just feed off spirit energy. That's lame. I mean, food is nah. I need food. I need to be able to eat. Not be able to. Looks like they don't sleep. I'm fine with that. Like, if I can just stay awake without it fucking up my head, sounds like a bonus to me. Because right now, if I don't sleep, I'll be fucked up for the rest of the week. But if I'm able to like stay awake and I'm perfectly fine, honestly, sounds like a huge bonus. Like not able to get mentally tired. No, it seems that the holes get filled by the time you end the form, I guess. I mean, unless this is like just a visual representation and like doesn't actually happen like this. Anyway, next page. Oh, this looks creepy as fuck. Like, what? Why is their face covered? No, it's not anybody here, he says. The only people who can influence the force field are here. There's one other. Another vessel like me. You mean like a former vessel? Yo, Norman, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Attention. Okay, so someone talking through the speakers. Those dudes were worried that Izaru was going to start launching his beads again. Huh. This message will be short and not repeated. There is one more vessel in this building. A vessel? The linchpin of headquarters. Wait, the linchpin of headquarters who control the force field with their own body. Normally there's only one, but there's one more? That person must have overwritten the force field's parameters. As a result, we're unable to summon reinforcements. Backup. In addition to our current vessel that mediates the force field, the device needed to cultivate a successor that was already prepared, just in case of unforeseen circumstances. What are the... I mean, if it's revealed this chapter, don't say anything, obviously. But what are the chances that it's Hat Guy? What if he was able to like manipulate it through the roots that he creates? because it's like supposed quote unquote natural energy, and the force field does not recognize it as hostile, and thus he's able to like infiltrate and manipulate through the roots. When I first saw them sweating, I thought they were going to get a full-on psychological interrogation. Maybe it also makes sense that the main one, that he can spot if there's foul play. And also, it would be kind of underwhelming if one of them is the traitor. Naturally, I was heavily guarded, but with Kaisen's guidance, it could easily have been swapped out for a fake. We might as well have served it up on a silver platter. Hakuri, Kiri, I'm sorry, but I need you back in the battle. Our top priority is restoring the force field. With a second vessel at play, the circuit that regenerates the force field is altered, changing the force field's function. Now it's serving only to repel those two enchanted blades. Like, how does the... Okay, so this is like the main guy, and this is the infiltrator. How does he not feel... How does he not sense that this is happening? Like, you'd think he'd be able to, like, feel out everything that's happening. So even a slight change in, like, the source, in the... Whatever you want to call it, the magic stuff. You'd think he would be able to feel it, like the slightest deviation. Machaka would have to swallow the scroll and move. More than likely, the scroll had to be inside headquarters. No, I'm not saying the hat dude himself. I'm saying, what if he's able to manipulate it through the roots? Like the guy himself, he's gonna be repelled. But since the roots are supposedly natural and wouldn't be recognized as hostile, I guess. I mean, I'm probably just talking out my ass. I'm just throwing ideas out there. He just can't. He knows he just can't fix it. Like, it feels that if he knows, like, it feels like he should have alerted way sooner. Unless it just happened this instant. This requires drastic measures. With two vessels, the energy is irregular and unstable. The effects are even influencing the building's communication system. But that must have been factored into the plan. It happened a few months. Oh, okay, so it did happen a few moments ago. Fair enough. However, even if this gives them an advantage, the price to pay is... Okay, so they'll be stuck in limbo, sort of, on the brink of death. In other words, they're fully prepared to do whatever it takes. Yura will be the... Wait, it's him? Like the kid? Yura will be king. We don't... Okay. You'll wear yourself out fighting like that. Okay, so Yura. Thank you for your concern, but you should worry about yourself. You have the Shinuchi, and you can't fend off an unarmed opponent. Damn, his arms are really fucked up. I'd be panicking if I were you. Oh, and right, we also left to the previous chapter with like that crazy punch. This confirms Yura is from the island. And was part of the royal family? Wait, how does that confirm it? I don't even remember anything like related to a royal family. Like, I vaguely remember a sort of surrender that was planned, but then the Shinuchi got the Sword Saint just killed everyone. Nah, your theory that the Hachaku is the vessel is popular? The island was run by... No, I know it was run by the royal family, but like, I don't recall any other information other than that. Like, what's he keeps standing like that. Bit by bit, it's coming into my grasp. Okay, so the centipede, I guess, starting to disappear. It means it came literally. I thought it was just a way to say he was stronger. Oh, is that what you meant? Oh, I see. Because of this statement. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I thought it was just more metaphorically. The islanders took down the royal family to do peace. Right. Okay, so that's what it was. Okay, I didn't even connect the dots with this right here. Fair enough. I'm ready to live up to your expectations. Whose expectations? I'll bring order to this nation. Is he fully being taken up? What? Centipedes crawling out of your mouth is fucking nasty. Flowers like growing out of him. Centipedes crawling out of his mouth. I'm ready to live up to your expectations. I'm guessing he's talking... Huh? Yeah, that's weird. Okay, we switch scenes once again. Just as you said, thanks to its instability, the force field will succumb within a few minutes. But before that happens, Yura will reach the Swordmaster. All we have to do is kill your vessel and restore the force field. Looks like there's a bit of a time limit, so you can't really take it easy. If the force field is restored, reinforcements will arrive. But we need the enchanted blades to stop him. Okay, so Uroha and the other guy looks like they've reached their limit. He's just powering up, but to do so he's allowing the sword. No, I get that he's powering up, but this time it feels more like he's actually allowing the Sword Saint to take over. Okay, both of them going for another charge. Oh my god, zoom in. The muscles and bones of both my arms are shredded. The Shinichi's powers are ridiculous. Unfortunately, that really limits what I can do. Pretty soon I'll probably get worse too. But even so, I can still hit you. I swear to, I thought for a moment his his head exploded. I can still hit you. I'll buy us all the time I can. Just get here before I die. Okay, so he's willing to risk it all. Fair enough. Where's the other vessel? If he was at headquarters this whole time, I would have noticed. It's someone who just got here, in other words. I mean, it looks like, yeah, they showed that last week too, like last chapter. In other words, oh, geez. It's someone who just got here, in other words. Do not stop killing the Hishaku. Assume that anyone who stands in your way is aligned with the Hishaku. I don't know why, but it's just so funny to me. Do not stop killing them. Keep going. Someone who just got here. Like, who would that be? We haven't... I don't recall seeing anyone new entering recently. Exterminate the Hishaku as quickly as possible. And that's the chapter. As if we were not killing them all. Yeah. Why does it look like that? All right. This chapter actually is one of the better ones in the last few weeks. Or even like in the last 2 months, maybe even. Like, we actually got some lore drops this time, instead of just build up without any real plot progress. We actually got some new info. And still, once again, still no Samura, and still no Chihiro. We're not even seeing them standing outside. We're not even seeing them struggle trying to get in. And the longer that's the case, the more suspicious it is, honestly. Because last week I already said I don't think they're out of the picture this long just for a sick entrance. I don't think that's the case. I mean, and also said last time, they will definitely get a cool looking entrance. But that can't be like the whole reason why they've been out of the picture for so long. Most suspicious is bandage Hishaku. I mean, aren't all Hishaku suspicious? I mean, they're not even suspicious. They're just straight up. They're the bad guys. It's not like there's any discussion on whether they're good guys or not. Since Okazone is a Naruto fan, I can. Samura pulling up Sasuke. Pulling a Sasuke and Kakashi entrance? Oh, them like back to back. And Chihiro's hair suddenly like stupid fucking long. Like next week, Chihiro looking like this. I really think it's Hokuto. That's why he got inside without any hindrance. But they had already infiltrated, though. I swear to fucking God, if it's Double H, once again. Because there's also a strange absence of Double H this whole time. He's in every fucking arc except this one. Being the vessel he couldn't be could mean no bladder or no. But I mean, but they don't eat. So if you don't eat and drink, you don't need to pee. The vessel has to be one of the ones who teleported it. Huh. Remember when Yura and Manage Boy went to the bathroom and the guy couldn't go? Wait, you think? Nah, you think you think the nervous bladder joke is related to that? And also, I mean, it would be funny, but it doesn't add up because Yura is in on the plan. So like, why would he hide it from Yura? I see a lot of people. I mean, it could be. I mean, I am a fan of like stupid shit like that. Like a plan working because of some stupid shit. I am a fan of that. Like it was because of a silly joke. Hokuto is missing because he is doing something like killing the original barrier guy or something. Hold up. I mean, there's still a lot of people missing. It's not just Chihiro and Samura. The Kawanami has a lot more people that can fight. They're just not here. If not Hokuto, then it's Genist. What? The way he's always in his wears baggy clothes. Maybe he hides injuries because I don't know who that is. I'm guessing that's a typo. And also, as for Hokuto, I mean, he got fucked up during the battle, but he was not completely out of it. And now that the Shinichi is into play, Hokuto is not necessarily needed anymore. Well, that covers his mouth. Oh, this one? Oh, okay. Honestly, no idea. I've no... Like, I don't know anything about them to even speculate. Like, we haven't seen enough of their behavior to, like, catch something that's sort of, I guess, suspicious. With the exception of the nervous bladder joke. Now, right now, even though the Shinichi has made some jumps, like they don't feel like they're not being overwhelmed by the Kamonabi anymore. They feel like they're just a little bit ahead, but it's still a gamble. So I don't really see. I still don't really see how this is going to end. The banner guy stayed in that room after being kicked. I mean, I guess. As for the second guy, it might, I guess, be someone who's not hasn't been shown yet. That's also a possibility. If he's the strongest fighter, that shouldn't put him out of action. You mean the kid? I mean, to put the strongest one through that body modification seems risky. And both Azumi and Yura are like, at this point it's just an endurance battle, so you can last longer. Wait a minute. What are the? I didn't notice. So this is like their strongest guy. Who are these? I didn't pick up on these are two. These are two people. Like on the right, that looks like hair. I think I could be wrong. Probably stronger because he can control the barrier. Investing gets a boost from it. Maybe? It still feels like too big of a risk to do that to your strongest guy. What do you think? What do you think? How long this arc is going to continue? Guessing. I have no idea, honestly. Maybe 120. From Kaminabi, if but like who? The fact that we're not seeing who they are feels like they're pretty significant. That guy is the one who looks like Shikamaru. Wait, one of these? There's a lot to keep track of, so it would be kind of nice if next week we get like an overview of the Kamunabi headquarters map and see where everyone is. These are two Kamunabi officers. One of them is Natsuki while he's listening. Oh, okay. Like, is that confirmed? Like, or are you just speculating? Those penalty for. Oh, okay, fair enough. I just thought it was weird that it's being shown in this angle, like as if they're waiting to reveal something big. But I guess that's not the case. What's tree guy has been plotting? I mean, he's been outside drilling with his tree powers. So I'm guessing he's been going for the sword sign this whole time. Yo, what up, Will? What I miss? I mean, pretty much the reaction, but other than that, nothing too crazy, I guess. We're just talking about who the second barrier guy could be. It's just showing how dedicated the Hishaku are to Europe. And I guess. He's the one who is going to encounter Samura and Chi. Like, like what even what is he going to do against both of them? Because all three are outside, unless the tree guy went on the ground too. Like what is he? Like, he shouldn't stand a chance against both of them. His plan basically relies on two dying already, second vessel and Chihiro. I mean, at one point we're going to get a mini flashback of like what happened in the last hour and a half outside of the Kamunabi headquarters. There's a chance there might have been some heavy fighting this whole time, and we just don't see it or didn't notice because of the barrier. But yeah, I think channeling. I mean, Hashirama could you could pretty much grow a forest in an instant. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure this whole time he's like digging towards the Sword Saint just directly. Any news for the schedule? Not yet. Because I'm willing to try next week on Sunday, maybe see if that works better for me. I can't Sword Saint dying in this arc because if he dies, Willie's going to die too. I don't see why that's a bad thing. Double H should have been dead. Like, like 3 arcs ago. And we don't even know if Samura and Chihiro are coming alone. Because there's also Samura's daughter. I don't know how much help she would be. She seemed pretty skilled, but that means you'll die with a 03 score. That's not I mean, he lost every fight, so if anything, it's not fair that he's alive. Your favorite panel today? Oh, whoops. I mean, this is the obvious one. I mean, it's not my type of thing, but I guess... But it's obviously, like, the best drawn. I forgot how much of hate he wrote. I mean, I said earlier, there's also a chance that he's the second guy. And then there's a suspicious lack of Double H. Also, Yoro wants to be king. Could just mean he controls the Magatsumi and not... Yeah, that's what I inferred the first time. That's why I didn't really make a comment on, because that's what I assumed. Like a metaphorical king controlling the Shinichi. Are you not a follower? I mean, that... not a follower. I mean, that is a way to put it. Not a Double H follower. That is one way to phrase it. You could have to be nice. But that's the thing, we don't know where he is. I said earlier, there's a chance that the second guy might be someone we haven't seen yet in this arc. Someone who just entered and we haven't seen. Why the final panel, the version? That's what I'm thinking. I don't see how. Like these, I don't know. It might be. Unless you're saying that it's actually one of them, that it has to be one of them. There are only 10 members in Hishaku? Yes, I know. I mean, I don't mean that we haven't seen ever. I mean that we haven't seen in this arc. Or at least that we haven't seen in the Kamunabi headquarters yet. Like, for example, Double H. Let's say Double H just entered the building 10 minutes ago in story time. High color Kishaku? Maybe? Maybe it looked like, for example, the high-collared one, maybe his organs are still all fucked up and he's like dressed like that to hide them. Also strange, a second vessel can overpower the first one and assistance. I mean, what's his face? The one who got wrecked. Where is he? This guy. He has all the knowledge of it, so he's the ideal guy to like sabotage. To like sabotage the whole seal, the whole security system. So for it not to be believable that a second guy can override it, I would agree with. But the fact that he's the one who like facilitated the whole sabotage, that's actually good. There you go. But to me, the strangest thing is that he cannot sense where he is. I'm confused on what exactly Hakuri and Kiri are going to do in this situation. I mean, Hakuri is pretty OP with his storeroom. And Kiri can provide assistance, but Hakuri, I mean, he gets nerfed every single arc. Like, what's stopping him from just straight up stealing Yura in the storeroom? Excuse me. Also, don't know if you follow the Kuro trader agenda. Oh, hold up. Oh, did I fucking wrote Kuro. Him? Oh, right, yeah, right. Strange how he died like that. Fair. Maybe. Like he's... I mean, I guess? Because he supposedly died. Fairly easy, I would say. Are they just going to try to find the other vessel and eliminate him? I mean, he straight up said, "Do not stop killing the Hishaku." That's the only. That seems to be the only way they have to like counter it. All stocks in Double H and Kudo? Wait, what kind of Kudo agenda? Like him being the traitor? The plan is we don't know who... Yeah, exactly. Like you have a basket of apples and one of them is poisoned. Just throw them all out. If you can't find the poisoned apple. Yo, how does stream look for you guys? Because I'm having some issues here. Okay, looks like it's back to normal, I guess. What is this? I thought I dropped the stock market back in. I mean, in terms of stock, there's not really anyone I'm willing to invest in, honestly. If anything, I don't know if you guys are familiar with how stock exchanges work, but you can short stocks. And that is like, so like, there's buying stocks. So if you like see a company and you think it has potential, so you buy stocks so obviously you get more money out of it in the future, which is a early investment. There's also the reverse, and it's called shorting a stock, which means you bet on the downfall of said company. You bet on the fact that it's gonna be worth less later on. And in this case, I've been shorting stocks in Double H this whole time, from the moment I met him. No, I know you know what stocks are. I mean, I'm explaining the shorting stocks, that specifically. To make the point that I have been shorting Double H stocks from the moment he got introduced. And this I should be a fucking billionaire by now, by the amount of stocks I've shorted in Double H. And I was not like explaining it to you. I was just talking in general because shorting stocks is not something that I've talked about often. Wall Street bets would love you. Don't talk about that stuff. The only reason I know about shorting stocks is partially because of Wall Street bets, and what was it? Was it GameStop? That one guy who like shorted an insane amount in GameStop that was just straight up impossible. It's gonna skyrocket? Nah, no. First off, he is a villain, so he is going to die sooner or later. So even if it goes up, he will die towards the end. He will lose towards the end. Chihiro will have some cool moments. Illusions are a cool He's had like 3 fights. He's been lame in every single fight. He lost every single fight. He couldn't like even gaslight the main character. Like he tried so hard to gaslight Chihiro, and Chihiro's like, nah. Not a single shred of doubt in Chihiro's heart. The GameStop 20 XX. I didn't know it was called that, to be honest. I just know I'm trying to remember the story because damn, holy shit. That I just realized how long ago that was. I was still a truck driver when that happened. I remember driving the truck and listening to like the explanation of like the whole shorting and that sort of stuff. Holy fuck, that must have been 2020? Like during COVID? 2021? So like let me try to remember. So shorting stocks is perfectly legal. You are allowed to do that. But what that guy did, he did it in a way that is illegal. So he shorted more stocks, I think, than there are stocks, if that makes sense. He is dying honorable death. I'm certain he. Man, if that happens. Your truck? No, I was a truck driver. Used to be, not anymore. Perfectly legal, morally. Is it though? I mean, I'm not. So, like, in theory, it sounds. So, like, just shorting a stock, I don't think is a bad thing, because the whole fucking thing is the whole thing is a gamble. Like, you're straight up gambling. People pretend that that's buying stocks is like actually there's actually thought behind it and whatever. But let's be fucking real. You're just straight up gambling your money. The only difference compared to a slot machine is that you either lose or win money later. That's the only difference. Imagine a slot machine. Imagine throwing a coin in a slot machine, pulling the handle, and then it turns for like 5 years. That's all you're doing. You have to go back to the fucking slot machine in 5 years in order to see how your coin is doing. But shorting stock, I don't even see how that's more. Nah, The way that one guy did it with GameStop, that is morally dubious and just straight up illegal. Because there was also manipulation involved. Yeah, the percentage brick is, yeah, pretty much, and also protected. It is protected gambling in a way. Not protected for everyone, obviously, but like for the people at the very top, for the big business. Those have two modes: investment funds and gambling. On options. Investment funds and gambling. What do you mean gambling on options? Never heard of like, is that an actual term or? And stocks are supposedly safer because if you just use your brain a little bit, you can, I guess, make a little bit of money. But it's always after the fact when you realize, oh, that company did really well. I should have bought stocks back then. Can't even gamble till 2 months. Don't gamble, man. It's no good. Do not gamble. It will fuck you up. It will ruin your entire life. The worst thing that could happen with gambling is winning. If you go to the casino for the first time and you win, you are done. Because your first experience will be a positive one. Let's say you go to a casino for the first time ever with $100 and you gamble it all and you win $1,000. You win $1,000 from that $100. That is arguably the worst thing that can happen because that is, like I said, the first experience is a positive experience, and then what happens? You start going more often, trying to hit that same high, which most likely will never happen. And I've seen people getting, I mean, personal friends. I've seen friends getting addicted to it. One was on the brink of like really losing himself, but then he got a wake-up call on time. But now another friend, apparently, I found him recently, like he is in crazy debt because of gambling. Positive experience for, yeah, exactly. So essentially the best, if you go to a casino, the best possible outcome is just losing $600 in one evening. So that'll be like a lesson for you. Like, oh, I don't want that ever to happen to me again. Options are the name of guessing the price of stocks. You buy a set price, and if the real stock price is lower, you... Real... Oh, wow, okay, I've actually never heard of that. So there is the buying stocks, and he also guessed the price of the stock. What? Okay, I've never heard of that, honestly. Interesting. In terms of buying stocks, the only thing I've ever done, like because of the whole, what's it called? The GameStop thing that happened years ago. Like more crypto shit was being like recommended to me because I watched like the explanation of the GameStop thing. And of course, at the time, Dogecoin was... It was still cool. And for the life of me, I did not understand crypto. It was explained to me so many times, and I couldn't comprehend what it is. So I talked to a friend about it, and I was like, "Here, download this and buy some Dogecoins if you want, just to try." So I downloaded that damn app, and I think I bought 50 euros worth of Dogecoin, and I was just looking at the screen. And within a few seconds, I saw it go up, and I saw my 50 euros turning into 52 euros, 54, 55, 56, going down 54, 55, 54, and then going up to 60. And I was watching it happen. I just still could not comprehend it, what was happening. And I remember asking my friend, so does that mean that my 50 bucks is now worth 55? And I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, okay, interesting. So for the next couple months, I just kept like looking at it, and it reached 150 bucks at one point. And it was like on the rise. I was like, oh, this is actually going pretty damn well. So if I wait long enough, I'll pretty much be able to afford my vacation, which was like 4 months ahead. And what do you think happened? Something very interesting happened. I don't remember the name of the app, but the fucking owner of that app, the guy who owns that app, did not like what was happening and fucking locked it. He locked the app so that people could not withdraw their money. Because he noticed people, like regular people like me, you, he noticed like us going on Reddit and like coming together to like make more money, and they didn't like that. They didn't like the fact that normal people were able to like come together and make a little bit more money than usual. And then I realized, oh, okay, it is completely fucking rigged. It is rigged from beginning to end. And then I just gave up. Like that 50 bucks that I invested is still there somewhere. I don't even know how much it's worth. I don't know if I lost it all, if it doubled, if it tripled. Because for I think for a year straight, I kept trying to like withdraw my money, and it just wouldn't let me. It's just guesswork gambling, and that's just legal. Blockchain makes my head. I don't want to hear that word. It's I try to understand what it is. It's sort of like decentralized, whatever bullshit. But the whole crypto thing is just so ass. Crypto is like that till government announces if a new law or crypto exchange are a scam. I mean, the way it... Okay, so the idea of crypto in theory is not bad. In the way it was sold to us. It was sold to us as a alternative to real money. And it was supposed to like replace real money as a actual currency. But it turned into a get-rich-quick scheme. That's all it was used for. So people... And in order to get rich quick from it is to convince more and more people to buy said crypto coin. And that's all he turned into. People were like, I remember seeing people like, no, do not sell, do not sell, do not sell. Convince more people to buy. And with the sales pitch that you'll be able to make more money instead of making it the new type of currency. And I think that's partially why it never really took off compared to like proper real money. Fortunately, very common occurrence in crypto. I mean, like crypto was introduced as to like a counter to real money because it's less manipulative and or less easy or not as easy manipulated. Because of it was shortly after like the 2008 crash and like with the whole financial crisis back then. And like years later, like crypto was in up and up. And it sounded like a good idea, but nah, that's not the way to like fix the system, to fix the monetary system. I mean, I'm a fucking idiot when it comes to money. I am the worst. I am an impulsive buyer. I see something and I just buy it. I have no self-control when it comes to money. But I guess because of that, I can also see that it's just complete fucking bullshit. And the only way to fix it, I guess, just don't have for-profit banks. It's just that easy. Like, just keep it to like straight up national banks. Because banks crash because they gamble with your money to make profit. So if you don't, if you just remove that whole aspect, remove the profit motive, then your money is perfectly safe in the bank and they can't gamble it away. Like right now, the bank where my money is stored, which isn't a lot, can go bankrupt and I would lose all my money because I decided to put my money in that bank. Like, why would I want some rich fuck to have control of my money? I don't want him to like gamble with my money, and there's no option for me to choose that I don't want him to gamble with my money. And I don't necessarily need to make more money from interest from my savings. I don't care about that shit. I make my money. I'm gonna keep it in my bank account, and it's perfectly fine. At this moment, Masumi have the Yumari. Do you think they are going to ready to come now because they are? I'm guessing those are the other enchanted blades. I don't know. It feels like, I mean, it feels like you might save it for the next arc, depending on how this ends. There's a thing called stable coins that have a fixed price, so it's literal money, just digital. But I'm guessing those are government controlled in some way, depending on the country. Oh my god, NFTs! Holy, I'm so happy that never took off. That was so that I feel like that's going to happen in another form soon. But NFT was pretty much just paying and get nothing in return. What are you going? Wait, what? No, we're just straight up talking about crypto right now. Because I'm pretty much done talking about the chapter, honestly. We discussed all there is to be discussed. But for NFTs, that was something I understood even less than crypto. And then when I finally understood it, I was just baffled. And what disappointed me even more was seeing musical artists promote it. Specifically rap artists, like so many rap artists. I'm not talking small ones, like straight up big ones, like Snoop Dogg. Ice Cube really disappointed me when he promoted that. Eminem, for some fucking reason, like dude is like worth what, 300 mil, and he started like promoting NFTs that are worth 20k. Like he could shit out a shitty song and he would make like 10 times that amount of money. Actors, yeah. Remember, what was it? Paris Hilton who went like on Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon, and they tried to like promote the monkey NFT, and the whole crowd was like, "What was it? What?" And while they were expecting some sort of applause. And the wildest part where people were getting so mad. Like specifically people who owned NFTs, they were getting so mad. When you call them out on it, that it's just pure bullshit. I don't even remember which actors and actresses are who participated in that. But I feel like something cringe as that would be something The Rock would participate in. My prediction for a future Kagurabachi is Chihiro needs a teacher and Samura is probably going to die. Either Subaru or female Wilder become teacher. I mean, it might happen that he will get multiple teachers and like master all their sword styles. Because so far it's nothing but EI White Purity style. So he might learn other fighting styles too. Wait, Stan Lee did? Oh, no, shit. No, they used Stan Lee after he. I remember after Stan Lee died, they used his Twitter account to promote NFT or some shit. Yeah, that was crazy. That was actually, yeah, that was that was nuts. But mark my words, that there will, like, sooner or later something like that will happen. Something similar, like getting people to pay money and get nothing in return. And NFTs, I guess, were too fucking stupid. So they're gonna try something new. I'm just waiting for Shirakai to see Hakuri and Kira together. Trying to think. Oh, dipping the wool. Oh, alright, seeing it. Yeah, I need to make me some dinner too, anyway. Oh, whatever. Oh, okay. I was saying. I was like, we haven't. I was trying to think. Like, we haven't seen Shirakai in this arc, but yeah. Also, where the fuck is Magma Girl? I feel like Magma Girl would be pretty important right now in the Kamunabi. All right. I think I'm done for today. And I know I promised I would read the other manga. Because I'm already reading Tokyo Ghoul on Wednesdays. And I know I promised I would read the other 4. But something happened, and I need to prioritize something else. So for right now, I'm playing this. Ghost of Yote. And this is taking a fuck ton of time. So I'm gonna finish this game as fast as I can. So I can finally make some time to read the other manga. We're a community with the outside world, and that's why we can't call Shiba. I mean, Shiba might already be out there. He might already be on the move somehow. There's a real special boss in the game? I mean, no spoilers. Please, no spoilers. When it comes to bosses, I spent 4.5 hours fighting the fucking Oni. That guy just destroyed my soul, destroyed my spirit. I was depressed yesterday. I fought him for 4.5 hours. Beating my ass over and over and over again. But a special boss, I can't wait to see. I'm gonna be streaming it tomorrow. So to those interested, make sure to stop by on Twitch and just watch me suffer. Not story boss and optional boss. Ooh, okay, interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Still, don't tell me what it is. I hope I'll come across him on my own. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I need to make me some dinner. And I really need to pee right now. Because my organs have not been altered. So yeah. Thank you guys for joining. If Shiba wants to, you can just enter without problem because there's no shield for... Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. But yeah. Once again, see you guys later. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.